In this unit, we're going to talk about possessive adjectives. Sometimes they're called possessive pronouns in English. And so let's start by talking about what those are in English. You have my, your, his, her, its, our, your, and their. Those are your possessive pronouns in English. And Spanish has something similar. They have the word me, which is mine, but since it's an adjective, it can also be plural if the thing is describing is plural. You have the informal you that has the to, that's your, that goes with it, and it can also be plural. You have su, that's his or her, and it can be plural if it's talking about something plural. And also it could be your if it's usted that you're referring to. Now notice the word for our has four versions here. Nuestro is our, if we're talking about a masculine singular word. For example, the word book. Our book would be nuestro libro. The word class is feminine, so I want to say our class in a feminine singular word to match that. Nuestra clase. Or if I want to have talk about something that's plural, that's ours. For example, if I want to say our books, nuestros libros. Or maybe our classes, nuestras clases. So there's four versions of this. The base is a masculine singular and the endings change depending on what's being described. I have here the masculine singular for vuestro, the possessive of vosotros, and it also has these four versions, but for the sake of space I just gave the masculine singular. And we won't see this one much anyway. And let's go to the last slide here. In this one we have ellos, ellas, and ustedes in the subject pronoun. So ellos and ellas are they, so that possessive would be their, and ustedes is you, so that would be your. And it could also be plural or singular depending on what's being described. Okay, now here we have some practice with the word I see over here and the word dog or dogs over on the other side. And we're going to practice with the word we were just talking about. Okay, I see my dog. Okay, dog is singular word for my is me, and I'm talking about dogs, so it's going to remain singular, so it'd be me. I see his dog. Okay, his is a number 3 position, third person singular, and that's the word su, and it could be either su or su, so we're still talking about a singular dog, so it's singular su here. Okay, the next one. I see your dog, and it says your informal, INF. Okay, so the informal you is to, and the possessive that goes with it is to, but without the accent. And in this case, it's singular because it's still talking about one dog, so it'd be two. Okay. The next one, I see our dogs. Okay. I'm talking about dogs. This time it's masculine plural. So I have a masculine plural word here that could be our, would be nuestros, N-U-E-S-T-R-O-S. Let's go to the next one. I see her dogs. Notice I see his dog, veo su Pedro. But here I see her dogs, and the dog is plural this time. So it's got to have a plural word here to match that word. So it'd be sus Pedros for this one. Okay, let's go to the last one. I see their dog. Okay, the base word for there and the base word for her is the same word. It's su. And in this case, we have to look at the thing we're talking about to see if it's singular or plural. In this case, it's one dog. So it's singular, su Pedro. Veo mi Pedro. Veo su Pedro. Veo tu Pedro. Veo nuestros Pedros. Veo sus Pedros. Veo su Pedro. Now notice that veo su Pedro could be either here or there, and it could be his or there. And so this can be confusing, and you have to pay more attention to context when you're using these possessive adjectives.